the kid that I'm kind of looking at and circling and watching blossom. And I obviously you drafted a whole bunch of youngsters this year, is Quinnen Williams and what he's doing and how he looks and how, the words all pro are easily rolling off my lips. What do you see with him, Coach?
Same thing. Being an interior D lineman coming into the league is one of the harder positions to learn, aside from quarterback. Obviously, we all know quarterback's the hardest one. But when you start getting into the trenches, especially at the D-line level, it's a completely different game in there compared to what they played in college. You're dealing with a different type of strength. You're dealing with a different type of speed. The way the ball comes out from a timing standpoint, just everything's different for those guys. And he was coming along his second year, and even last year, he dealt with that injury in training camp or in the spring that kind of it didn't derail his season because I still felt like he played well. It didn't allow him to play and prepare the way he was able to this year. And I think he's showing everybody what he could have showed last year. I mean, the guy is, when you watch tape, the amount of power and strain and tenacity that he plays with is as good as anyone, and it's just really cool to see when guys put in the work they put in. For him to see it in the form of production is pretty cool.
And earlier this year, Coach, there was a question about his snap count and his displeasure with it and his voicing it and his being demonstrative about it on a sideline. And I'm wondering if something like that, obviously you don't want to see anything that could be construed from the outside looking in as problematic. But I'm wondering if something like that registered with you, with the staff, with the team, to see that this guy just feed them. He's a beast. Just feed him. Is that something that I'm picking up or off on? What do you got for me there?
No, he was never. I think Quinnen's all in on the D-line rotation. He was never. I'll defend that one in terms of he was never questioning the rotation. He just wanted a four-man rush. In that moment, like he was like, I'm a dog, I can win a one-on-one, just let me rush. We don't need the blitz. You guys just go play coverage. Our D-line will take care of it. And what you love, that's what you want out of your D-line. I'm like, heck yeah, let's do it. Give him a four-man rush. And and when you don't have to pressure, it's the best way to win football games. It's the only way, not the only way, but it's the most consistent way to be elite quarterbacks is to just overload the zones and play and win with a four-man rush. It's the way I brought it up before. It's the way the old, the Giants beat that Tom Brady team with a four-man rush. And, so he's never been demonstrative in that regard. He's only been demonstrative in challenging us to trust him to win his one-on-ones. And you want that from your players. You want them to strive for those opportunities. And, because his play time is up there with if you look at the teams that run our schemes, they're all very similar in that 68 to 74% range, which in the grand scheme of a game, you're talking about 2 or 3 plays. And so Quinnen is the ultimate teammate. He's the ultimate locker room guy. He's the ultimate worker on the practice field. He's so coachable and guy, he's everything you'd want. He's like a poster child when it comes to being a professional football player.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.